Shall we begin?
What's up, my DC Design Divas and dudes? Ladies, we can't leave the guys out. This is Nikki White coming to you today with a tutorial. We're going to be talking about the infamous water slides. I get so many questions in regards to what is water slides. And I get a lot of questions on Facebook and in a lot of the groups that I'm in on Facebook as to what type of water slide goes on this color, or, you know, all the typical questions about water slide. Well, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to break it down so that you guys will understand everything you need to know about water slide. I'm going to try to answer all the questions that I've been asked in the past in regards to water slides. If for some reason there's a question that I failed to answer that you currently have, please just go below and leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to respond to your comment and answer your question. All right, but before we get started, I need you guys to do something for me. I need you to drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop below and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure that you hit the notification button so that you will be notified whenever I post a video. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. All right, so a lot of people ask, what is water slide? I do a lot of tumblers, and this is what we call water slide. The decal that's on there. This is vinyl, and this is water slide. So basically, water slide is where you can take an image and actually put it on a decal sheet and take that picture and transfer it onto another object. Some people put it on model airplanes. Some people put it on model cars, tumblers, it's mugs, it's different things that you can do with water slides that you cannot do with actual vinyl. So today we're going to be talking about the different types of water slide. Now, first we have to determine what type of printer do you have. Do you have an inkjet printer, or do you have a laser printer? Because if you have an inkjet printer, you do have to buy the decal paper for the inkjet printer. If you have a laser printer, you do have to buy the water slide decal paper that is compatible with the laser printer. You cannot use laser water slide paper on an inkjet, and just like you cannot use inkjet on a laser printer. So you do determine which one you have. All right, now I have both printers. I prefer to use the laser water slide decal paper, and my preference is due to the fact that because of the ink with the inkjet, you do have an extra step that you have to take. Now, with the inkjet, you do have to seal your water slide decal paper, and the thing is, you have to seal it really, really well, because if you don't, when you submerge it into the water, the ink will come off of the paper. I have seen it happen. So you do have to seal it, and you have to seal it very well. Typically, most people, you need to put at least 3 generous coats of I use Rust-Oleum sealer. Some people use Krylon triple thick, tongue tied, I can't talk. Some people use the Krylon triple thick. It's whatever your preference is when it comes to sealer. Me, I'm a Rust-Oleum girl, so hey, that's what I use. So what you would need to do when it comes to the inkjet, you would have to generously seal it, let it sit for at least 15 to 20 minutes, and then go back and reseal it again. Then let it sit another 15 to 20 minutes, and then reseal it again, and let it sit another 15 to 20 minutes. So with having to do all that, that's why I prefer the laser. Now, with the laser, you do not have to seal your waterslide paper. Lucky for you. But me being the person that I am and don't want to get to the point of getting ready to put my epoxy on my tumblers and something happen, or, you know, God forbid, I don't know. But just me being cautious, I actually seal mine. I just spray one coat of sealer on it and that works perfect for me. But there are a lot of people that I know that don't seal theirs. You don't have to. The ink is not going to run once it's submerged into water. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way and you've decided, you know, you've determined which printer that you have, the next thing is, what project are you working on? Do you need clear waterslide or do you need white waterslide? There is a difference. And basically, the difference in the two is because with clear waterslide, which is this, clear waterslide is going to assume the color of whatever is behind it. It is transparent. It's like a chameleon. It's going to actually assume whatever color is behind it. So to make this a lot easier and so you understand, you know, basically what I'm saying, I'm going to do a demonstration as to the difference between the white waterslide and the clear waterslide. This is what we call white. So what I did was I actually printed out two of the same. This is white and this is, this is clear waterslide and this is white waterslide. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these coasters, one which has a white background and one which has a darker background, so that you can see the difference and why you would never use clear waterslide on a dark color. Mainly, you use clear waterslide on white. You can use it on some lighter colors, but please understand, if there is something in that picture on that decal that should be white, it will not be white. So if you put this on a pink background, it is going to assume the pink background. So that is why you mostly take clear waterslide and put on white tumblers or white objects. All right, so you do need to make sure that your water is lukewarm when you're doing it, or it can be at room temperature. So what you would do is you would basically take your decal and you would submerge it into water. Now, sometimes they do tend to curl up. So what I do is I just flip mine over just to straighten it out. And basically you can, you let it sit 30 to 60 seconds depending on the brand that you use. I use Sunnyscopa. It has worked for me. I tried a different brand. I'm not going to call the name. It was horrible. I refuse to ever buy to purchase that ever again. But Sunnyscopa works for me. It has been awesome to me. I've been using it for over a year now, and I've never had any problem. And if you look at my tumblers, my pictures come out very clear. So it works for me. And this is just one that... All right, so how do you know when it's ready? Water slides is just what it said. It slides. It will start to slide. The backing will start to slide off of the paper. I'm going to move this over here. All right. So technically what you want to do is you want to wet whatever object that you are working with. Make sure it is fully lubricated. And you're going to take your decal and you're going to slide it on to your object. All right. Now, if you see that this is, you can see the detail of the butterfly. Beautiful. All right. We're going to take this same picture and we're going to submerge it. I said submerge, I'm sorry. We're gonna slide it onto this darker background. And you basically just slide it. And again, y'all, this is the clear water slide. So we have the exact same picture on a white background and a darker background. And if you notice, you can actually barely see the actual butterfly. So basically, clear water slide does not go on darker backgrounds. It does not go on colored background. This is for white. Now I can take this same one and we're gonna slide it on over here just so y'all can see. And now you see, that's a clear water slide. So always keep in mind, clear goes on white backgrounds. Okay, now I'm gonna take that off. We're gonna get rid of that. All right, so this is white water slide. White water slide can go on anything. It can go on a white background. It can go on a clear background. I'm sorry, clear. It can go on a white background and it can go on a clear background. And I keep saying clear. Sorry, y'all. It can go on a white background and it can go on a colored background. So you basically can't go wrong with white water slide. So we're going to submerge this into the water, just as we did. And we're going to let that sit. For just a few seconds. Okay. All right. So remember, we always have to make sure this is lubricated. And we're gonna slide. I don't know what's on there. And we're gonna slide this on here. All right. So this is the Pepsi decal. All right. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make sure it's all good and lubricated for us. And we're going to slide this one on here. All right. So if you notice, it shows up. Now, this one is a little bit duller than this one, and the only reason is because my printer was running out of ink at the time that I printed this one, so it is a little bit lighter. But we can do this. You look at that color, and we're gonna flip flop them. And if you guys notice, you can see it. It shows up because it is a white water slide. And you notice that the white still shows up on the white background because the white water slide can go on any color background, in where the clear can only go on a white background versus the darker backgrounds. So let's just hypothetically speaking say that we were going to be keeping this and you were actually doing a water slide on an object. What you would do is once you position, you would position your decal, and once you get it where you want it, you're just gonna take a little paper towel, or you can use a coffee filter, and you're going to slowly remove the water. You're going to push outward and you're going to slowly remove the water from up under your decal. And there you have it. You will let it sit and dry for at least an hour to make sure it is completely dry up under there, and then you'll be ready to epoxy. Okay, guys, I hope that answered a lot of the question that everyone has been having in regards to the different types of water decal and basically how to apply a water decal. If you have any questions that I did not answer, again, go below in the comment section, leave me a question, and I promise you I will get back to you with an answer. All right, guys, have a good day.